turn up.
Rate of pride, we got some. Rate of pride, we got some. Rate of pride, we got some. We got some. We got some. Rate of pride, we got some. Rate of pride, we got some. Rate of pride, we got some. And victory will be the outcome.
That whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I love the height of feeling of a great car.
When I sing Malton,
Say that whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Say that whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I love the hyped-up feeling of a birthday party.
When I sing my alma mater, I feel it all night long.
I love my school with all my heart and soul.
I know I'm gonna be alright.
Wherever I go.
I'm a little bit country.
And a little bit rock and roll.
Are you worried about losing your Raider Pride? Then you need Raider Pride Alert. Just press the button on the Class of '89 Spirit Stick, and we will send help immediately.
Raider Pride Alert.
Help! My Raider Pride is falling and it can't get up!
It's okay, Miss Timmerman. Help is on the way.
Turn up, turn up! Raider Pride, we got some. Raider Pride, we got some.
To order your Raider Pride Alert, just call 1-800-RP-ALERT. Raider Pride is justified.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. I have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. You know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hey, Leslie, guess what day it is?
It's game day.
Jalen, how happy are students that go to Nettleton?
I'll say happier than DJ on game day.
Game day!
Be happy, be a Raider. Raider Pride is justified.
So don't forget it.
Mr. Miller lost his voice. No problem. I'll send in the replacements.
Woo! Woo, Daddy Mercy. Mercy, woo, Daddy. Handsome Johnny. How the heck do you edit on this thing?
Mr. McGrew, you're in photo booth.
What? This son of a...
Hey, that's all right. Good try, but I'll take it from here.
Raider Pride!
It's justified!
They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stick.
Would you ding-dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Dadgummit!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes.
Okay. Raider Pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit Stick?
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider Pride, brother. Fire the thing in here. Dang her!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider Pride.
Because Raider Pride is justified.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What the heck? Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider Pride is justified.
The Nettleton Raiders present Messing with Miller.
There he is. Let's get him. Let's go get that jabroni. Y'all check this out.
What a jabroni.
Nettleton High School, feed your Raider pride.
There comes a time in the life of every Nettleton student when they hear it.
Raider Pride!
That whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I love the height of feeling of a bird.
When I sing my alma mater, I feel it all night long.
I love my school with all my heart and soul.
I know I'm gonna be all right.
Wherever I go.
I'm a little bit country.
And a little bit rock and roll.
Are you worried about losing your Raider pride? Then you need Raider Pride Alert. Just press the button on the class of '89 Spirit Stick, and we will send help immediately.
Raider Pride Alert.
Help! My Raider pride is falling and it can't get up!
It's okay, Miss Timmerman. Help is on the way.
Turn up, turn up! Raider Pride, we got some. Raider Pride, we got some.
To order your Raider Pride Alert, just call 1-800-RP-ALERT. Raider Pride is justified.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. And, you know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hey, Leslie, guess what day it is?
It's game day.
Woo-hoo!
Jalen, how happy are students that go to Nettleton?
I'll say happier than DJ on game day.
Game day!
Be happy, be a Raider. Raider pride is justified.
So don't forget it.
Mr. Miller lost his voice. No problem. I'll send in the replacements.
Woo! Woo, Daddy Mercy. Mercy, woo, Daddy. Handsome Johnny. How the heck do you edit on this thing?
Mr. McGrew, you're in photo booth.
What? This son of a...
Hey, that's all right. Good try, but I'll take it from here. Raider Pride!
It's justified! They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stick.
Would you ding dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Hey, coming!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes. Okay. Raider pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit Stick?
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider Pride, brother. Fire the thing in here. Dang her!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider pride.
Because Raider Pride is justified.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton. That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider Pride is justified.
The Nettleton Raiders present Messing with Miller.
There he is. Let's get him. Let's go get that jabroni. Y'all check this out.
Nettleton High School, feed your Raider pride.
There comes a time in the life of every Nettleton student when they hear it. A higher calling, an invitation to achieve, to excel, to be a part of something bigger than themselves. It's the calling of Raider pride. And it's alive and well at Nettleton, where Raider pride is justified. I first noticed it when he started school here at Nettleton.
There he is. Who's got that Raider pride? We've got that Shh. Raider pride, brother. Raider pride, brother.
So we're gonna pick up today chapter 23. Can anybody tell me what page that's on?
89.
Salo, why are you the way that you are?
But you know, some of the stuff he does is actually pretty cool.
It's Jimmy.
Who's Jimmy?
Raider Pride can't save you from becoming Mr. Miller, but it can give you the best high school experience ever. Raider Pride is justified.
Yeah, we Raiders got the comfort ship, a loaded. Everybody wants to be a show, a voting. Raider Pride in the building, yeah, I know it. Oh yeah, Raider Nation till the day it's over.
Raider Pride, justified, got it on my side. 6 side, be the guy, run up and you get a high. Press us the ball, and I'ma score it like.
What y'all know about 5th period Raider Pride? Hop up on the field, you might just have to juke and jive. Every day, yeah, I rectify. Cause yeah, you know we 5th period, yeah, we make it live.
Why?
Tell them what you got.
I got that Raider pride.
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 I got that Raider pride. Tell them what you got.
I got that Raider pride.
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 I got that Raider pride. Tell them what you got.
I got that. I got that Raider pride.
Tell them what you got.
Yeah, I got that. I got that Raider pride.
Raider pride. Raider pride.
Man, our school's pretty amazing.
I know. Kind of makes you just want to
Break into song?
I like the faculty.
I like MTV.
I like the principal.
Although he paddled me.
We love the black hole.
We love our sports teams.
Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride.
I like the lunchroom.
I like learning.
We love Nettleton. We love our family.
Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride.
Ready? Okay.
Whatever.
Come on, Tyler. You act like you have no Raider pride at all.
Listen, sister, I'll take my Raider pride and I'll stick it right up your...
Whoa. Here you go. Try this. Better?
Much better.
You're not you when you don't have Raider pride.
N-A-S.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brookland Arena in Brookland, Arkansas, and welcome to Raider basketball on NTV. Tonight, it is the Nettleton Raiders versus the Brookland Bearcats. My name is Craig Miller. I am sitting right along ringside with my tag team partner for tonight, Eli Campbell, senior at Nettleton. And Eli, the good folks who are watching the broadcast tonight from the comforts of their home, they should be in for a whale of a basketball contest tonight.
Yes, sir. These are two great teams tonight. You got Nettleton coming back. You know, got 3 returning seniors.
3 returning seniors, and Brookland's got 3 or 4 returning starters from last year.
Yeah, this Bearcat team, talking to the people from Brookland here, they are very optimistic about this bunch. Of course, last year they were a state semifinalist, just came up just a little bit short in their semifinal game. Well, they're returning 3 of the 5 starters, and so you know that an awful lot of optimism coming along in this year's edition of the Brookland Bearcats. And Eli, from playing JO, you probably played with a lot of these guys.
Right, yes, sir. I played with Landon Hendricks. He's been starting. He started last year, and I think he'll definitely be starting this year. But he's a good, about 6'2" big man, can run the floor, space it out, can shoot the 3 ball. And then you've got Jackson Ballard. You know, he's been 3-4 year starter. You know, ever since sophomore year, and he's just a beast down in the paint.
Yeah, they got a heck of a squad, and they've brought up a freshman this year. His name is Tyler Parham, 6'3" freshman. He'll be wearing number 33 on the Bearcat jersey tonight, and they are really high on this kid as well. Tyler Parham. They say he can flat out play. So the Raiders have their hands full tonight for sure with a very good Brookland team. Brookland is 1-0 on the season. Their only game, they defeated Buffalo Island Central, and they defeated Buffalo Island Central by the score of 60-21. So a pretty good beatdown at BIC, hands of the Bearcats. The Nettleton Raiders coming into the game 0-2 on the season, but in talking with the new assistant coach, Matt Ragsdale, today, don't let that fool you. This is a team that took Little Rock Catholic to overtime, and they lost just barely to a very tough Forest City squad. Nettleton, their top scorer from last year, DeVaris Whitaker, has moved, and that's a big loss, but a great move in Israel Malone. Very good Raider team there. I mean, the coaches are optimistic about the Raider team this year as well.
Right. Israel Malone's a great move in. You know, DeVaris moving away was obviously a disappointment, but Israel moving back, he's a great player. He can space the floor, he can pass, you know, and he can really turn up the offense.
And we're going to have the playing of the national anthem. We will pause here for the playing of the national anthem. We'll take our hats off and put our hands over our hearts as we honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. All right, the national anthem has been played, and we're just about ready for tip-off here. The starting lineups are being introduced. Starting for Nettleton is going to be Jabari White, Andre Davis, Israel Malone, J.T. Turner, and Brandon Anderson. Let's see. I believe I said somebody wrong. I don't think Jabari is starting. I'm not sure.
Jabari's starting.
Jabari is starting. Okay, maybe I called Andre Davis wrong, because I believe Reagan Hanna is getting the start.
Yep.
So my apologies there. For the Bearcats, the starters are going to be Jackson Parnell, Kean Strode, Landon Hendricks, Tyler Parham, and Jackson Ballard. That'll be the starters for Brookland. The freshman that we're hearing so much about, number 33, Tyler Parham, he wears number 33 on his jersey, so be watching for him. As tell you the thing about this arena, Eli, it is a very nice arena, and there's not a dang thing wrong with the sound system. It's loud in here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. It's hard to hear you standing right next to me.
Yeah, the PA guy doing a good job of projecting, let's put it that way. He's doing a good job of getting a lot of volume in that microphone, and boy, it is filling up the arena. Coach Bubba Deaton, I want to say real quick here at the outset, I want to say a shout out to Bubba Deaton's nephew. His name is Deaton Cox. He lives in Worcester, Massachusetts. He's a third grader. He loves watching his Uncle Bubba coach, and so shout out goes out to Deaton Cox. Deaton, we're glad that you're supporting the Raiders all the way from Massachusetts. Wherever you are tonight, we are glad to have you as a part of the broadcast. My man Eli Campbell is going to be calling play-by-play, and I'll be doing a little bit of color commentary as the situation warrants. So without any further hesitation, here to tell you all about the action as it happens, Raiders senior Eli Campbell.
Yes, sir. It looks like we've got number 24, Reagan Hanna, tipping off against Jackson Ballard here. We'll see who gets this. It's going to be Brookland with the first possession. Parnell's going to get it and kick it over to Parham. Parham over to Hendricks. Across the court to Parnell. Parnell's going to take it right, swing it over to Ballard. He'll take it back to Hendricks, down in the paint, and that's going to be a jump ball. Great defense right there.
Good job there by TJ. It's JT. I always called him TJ. I'm about to break that habit. I just kind of trying to joke around with him. I get his name mixed up, but it's JT. Great job there by JT Turner.
Brandon Anderson's going to come down, kick it over to Israel Malone, across the court to Jabari White. Lob to Israel Malone, and he hammers it. Great play right there by the Nettleton Raiders. Great way to start the game. Wow. That is what Nettleton needs right there. Israel Malone can come down, give us some energy coming straight off the jump.
Yeah, good job there by Jackson Ballard as he answers that. So heck of a start by the Raiders is right. Israel Malone introducing himself to the Bearcat faithful. He said, hello, my name is Israel Malone.
Right. It's a great play right there from Bubba Deaton.
Jackson Ballard. You got to admire the way the Bearcats came right back, though. They didn't get down. Of course, if you got Bobby Gross over there hollering at you, you can't really get down. You're taking your life in your hands if you get down. So good job by the Bearcats answering.
Brandon Anderson's going to bring it up now, guarded by Landon Hendricks. Across the court to Jeremiah Turner. They're going to swing it around the horn. Jabari White with it now. He's going to get a ball screen down low, and it's going to be stolen by Jackson Ballard. And here come the Bearcats.
Yeah, trying to get it into big Reagan Hanna. Unfortunately, that bounce pass picked off.
Parnell now. He's going to get a screen from Ballard. Back to Parnell, or Ballard in the corner. He's going to take Reagan Hanna down there, and it's going to be blocked by Reagan Hanna. Great defense right there from Hanna.
Yeah, great baseline defense by the Raiders sophomore Reagan Hanna.
Turner now. He's going to size up his defender, Parham. Crossover left, drive down into the paint, kick it over to Brandon Anderson. And Anderson in the corner now. He'll kick it up to White. Almost out of bounds right there. Great save from Reagan Hanna. He's going to put it up, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bearcat ball.
Good effort there by Israel Malone going for that rebound. I was afraid he might have been whistled for over the back there, but thankfully it was not. We don't need Malone in foul trouble.
No, definitely not. Parham here now for the Bearcats. He's going to swing it over to Ballard. Ballard to Strode. Back up top to Hendricks. He's going to take the three ball, and he will be off, rebounded by Jabari White. Great defense right there for the Raiders. Up the court now to Anderson. He's going to take the layup and be off, rebounded by Reagan Hanna, and he's going to be fouled. Foul there's going to be on number 24, Landon Hendricks.
Yeah, I like the way that the sophomore is playing down there, Reagan Hanna. It's got to be kind of intimidating as a sophomore playing on the high school level, especially in a big, nice arena like this. But
Ballard over to Strode now, up top to Hendricks, around the horn to Parnell. Parnell's going to get an on-ball screen from Hendricks, and Ballard's going to take the 3 ball off right, rebounded by Jabari White, and here come the Raiders. White up now, he'll take it with his left hand, shoot over the top of Jackson Ballard, and then they're going to get Jabari White right there on the charging foul.
Good defense by the Bearcats. That's not an easy play, picking up a charge. You got to have a lot of toughness, and that's one thing that's a hallmark of a Bobby Groves team, toughness. They will take a charge, and good job by the Bearcat D.
Exactly right. It's going to be Ballard down low, and it's going to be jump ball. Position arrow goes to Brookland.
Good hustle there by Nettleton's Jabari White getting in there. White's going to take a breather.
Parham's going to inbound it now. He'll inbound it to Parnell. Parnell going to get an on-ball screen from Strode. He's going to drive right, and he'll lose it out of bounds. That'll be Raider ball. Great defense right there from Jeremiah Turner. I think that was JT that caused that?
I believe it was Reagan Hanna.
Oh, Hanna, okay.
Yeah, I believe it was Reagan.
Great defense right there from Reagan. Anderson's going to take it down to the right now. He'll get an on-ball screen from that's Jacquees Adams in the game now. Stolen by Jackson Parnell. Jackson Parnell get the lay in.
Yeah, if we were playing football, we'd say Parnell jumped the route right there. That's what a good cornerback does, but good defense by Jackson Parnell to steal it and take it to the house. And I tell you, those dunks are nice, but a layup counts just as many points.
Yes, sir. Malone's going to take it now, dish it down to Jacquees Adams. He'll put it up the right hand. Great scoop layup.
One-point lead for the Raiders.
Ballard with 3. He'll be off, rebounded by Jeremiah Turner, and here comes the Raiders. 3-on-3 fast break, it looks like, and Jeremiah will bring it back out, kick it over to Malone.
Ballard has yet to find his stroke from that 3-point line. If we're going to be successful tonight, we're going to have to hope it's a cold night shooting for the Bearcats.
Exactly. Rebounded by Ballard, kicked over Parnell. Parnell will bring it up now, take it to the left side of the court. Across the court to Hendricks. Strode now. He's guarded by Brandon Anderson. On-ball pressure. That's Tyler Parham for his first shot of the night, and he'll sink that
3-ball. Yeah, smooth shot there by Tyler Parham. The Bearcats got several guys that can fill it up. That was a good shot.
Jackson Ballard, is going to be called for the blocking foul right there. Brandon Anderson.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
He's going aggressive right there to the hole.
Love to see Brandon Anderson drive like that. Attempting the old conventional 3-point play to give Nettleton a 1-point lead is Brandon Anderson, as I like to call him, Magnum BA. Brandon sinks it. He's a heck of an actor as well. He's an NTV student, Brandon Anderson is, and if you haven't checked out their Scary Story yet, you really should. Brandon Anderson stars in it, and I believe they're going to...
Jackson Parnell is going to get the offensive foul right there.
And Anderson was there to...
Yes, sir.
So
cause that turnover.
Yeah, Brandon getting the job done offensively and defensively.
Malone into Anderson now. Anderson will walk it up the court. He'll be on the left side of the court, kick it over to Malone on the right. Malone's going to get an on-ball screen from Hanna. Hanna will roll. Malone over to Adams. Adams going to shoot the floater over the top of Jackson Ballard, and it's going to be an offense. Malone's going to get an on-ball screen from Hanna. Hanna will roll. Malone over to Adams. Adams going to shoot the floater over the top of Jackson.
These Bearcats playing good defense, and 4 more of them coming in. They've told us how deep this team is, and Coach Gross going with almost a whole new unit here.
Yep. It's like in the game now we're going to have, that's going to be number 12, David York.
Number 4.
Number 21, Aiden Roberson. Number 4, Hunter Smith. Number 11, Cole Doak. Cole Doak He's coming back off that collarbone injury from football.
That's right. The last time Cold Oak saw any action on the high school level was against Nettleton on the football field.
All right.
And who did you say number 21 is?
21 is Aiden Roberson.
Aiden Roberson, okay.
Yes. Jeremiah Turner now at the full court pressure. Nettleton is ready to bring in the heat. It's going to be a foul on number 11, Brandon Anderson. His first of the night. Inbound now to Roberson. He's going to get a screen from York. York's going to roll. Across the court to, that's number 45, Mason Woodle.
They're going to whistle J.T. Turner for that foul. First personal, third team foul.
Brookland now in an airplane out of bounds look. They'll inbound it to Woodle. Woodle go up, and it's going to be rebounded by Jacquees Adams. Great defense right there from Jeremiah Turner.
Correction, that's Nettleton's fifth team foul.
Malone now on the left-hand side. He'll kick it over to Adams. Adams will catch and shoot three. And he'll be off on that one, rebounded by Cole Doak. Here comes Roberson and the Bearcats now across the court to York. York to Doak. Doak will kick it up to Woodle.
You know, the Bearcat faithful glad to see number 11 back out on the court. We sure wish him well. Hated that he got injured during the football game at Nettleton, and glad that he is healed up and back out on the court. Great young man, great athlete.
Exactly right. Turner over to Davis. Davis across the court to Malone, and he'll kick it down to Adams, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds right there by Jacquees Adams.
Yeah, and Jacquees wanted a foul there, didn't get it. Showing his frustration a little bit, but Brookland ball.
York now, he's going to be guarded by Malone. Kick down to Woodle. Woodle's going to hit the floater right there.
Woodall gives Brookland a 1-point lead.
Anderson now, he'll bring it up to the right side of the court. Take it all the way down, and that's going to be an and one. Great move right there by Brandon Anderson. Get it over the top of Mason Woodle.
Definitely was, and Brandon Anderson already has one conventional three-point play this quarter, going for his second one. That foul was charged against Woodall, is that right? Okay.
It'll be his first foul of the night. Anderson will convert the and
is that right? Okay.
It'll be his first foul of the night. Pressure. He'll be pressuring. That's Aiden Roberson. Roberson will kick it over to York. York down to, I think that's Hunter Smith. Smith back to Woodle, over to Doak. He'll get an on-ball screen. And down low to Smith. Back out to York. Catch and shoot from York. He'll be off on that one. And great hustle right there from Hunter Smith to get it in. It's going to be a foul right there. Looks like they're going to get be number 2, Andre Davis, on the shooting foul.
So Cold Oak will go to the line for 2. The Bearcat senior seeing his first action of the season, and he sinks the first free throw. That probably shouldn't be a big surprise to us.
Nope. Great shooter, Cold Oak.
Notice that Cold Oak's shooting with his offhand just to try to make things fair, maybe. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter.
Brandon Anderson now. He'll be guarded by Hunter Smith. He'll size up Hunter Smith, get a screen from Andre Davis, and pull it back out and take it all the way down. And a great move right there for Brandon Anderson.
Love it, man. I love the way that Brandon Anderson is playing the game. With the loss of DeVaris Whitaker, somebody's got to step up. So far tonight, it's been Brandon Anderson.
Yes, sir. Hunter Smith now is going to get a screen from York. He'll turn it down and drive, and he's going to be fouled. Let's see who they're going to get.
I believe it was Brandon.
I think it was, yeah, Brandon Anderson.
Personal foul charge for Brandon.
Brandon Anderson's second foul on the night. Checking in the game now for Anderson. It's going to be number 4, Cordalen Goodlow. And also checked in the game earlier is number 5, Jamarion Fowler.
I believe that was Nettleton's 7th team foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Hunter Smith.
Smith will convert the first. Now bring it up. Nettleton, 4 out, 1 in. Offensive set. 4 low now.
So Nettleton's going to play for the last shot.
Malone will get a screen from Davis. He'll turn it down, get it down low to Jamarion Fowler. Jamarion Fowler's going to be blocked. And, great block right there for Israel Malone to end the quarter.
What an athletic way to end the quarter.
And, great block right there for Israel Malone to end the quarter.
What a way to. 1 quarter at Brookland. We're all tied up at 14. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
It's changed since the 1950s. But one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
Three things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America. The greatest nation on God's green earth. Thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
And we welcome you back to Bearcat Arena, where going into the second quarter, we're all tied up at 14. Here to tell you about the second quarter action, the play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Raiders senior Eli Campbell.
Yes, sir. The Raiders are playing great tonight. I mean, we've got a couple turnovers, and Brandon Anderson looks like he's got 2 fouls early on, and so he'll be sitting out this quarter. But Israel Malone here, he's going to take it up. Give it to Andre Davis. Davis over to Adams. Around the horn, and it's going to be out of bounds. Tipped off of Raider Israel Malone's hands. I noticed that Nettleton's got the patch on their jersey tonight.
Love to see that.
Love to see that.
GR patch, yes, honoring the late athletic director, Coach Greg Rainwater.
Free ball right there for Tyler Parham. He'll be off. Rebounded by Jeremiah Turner. He'll bring it up, kick it over to Davis. Davis back to Turner. Turner will size it up and give it back to Malone. Israel Malone now is going to kick it over to Jabari White. Jabari White down the corner to Adams. Adams over to Turner. He'll drive left and lose it right over to Andre Davis. Brookland's playing in a laid-back man-to-man defense here tonight. Just kind of letting them pass it and attacking the inside. Great move right there for Jabari White to finish over the top of Jackson here tonight. Just kind of letting them pass it and attacking the inside. Great move right there for Jabari White. Ballard over now to Parham. Parham will backdoor cut for Landon Hendricks, and he'll finish right over top of Jeremiah Turner.
Good basketball right there.
You're exactly right.
Nice cut, nice pass. Good job, Landon Hendricks, finishing at the rim.
White now is going to kick it over to, he'll drive and kick it over to Jacquees Adams. Adams back to White. He'll cut the catch and shoot three, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jackson Parnell. Parnell now for the Bearcats. He'll bring it up, and he's going to get the offensive foul. Great hustle right there for Jeremiah Turner to get back and get the offensive foul called on one Jackson Parnell.
Yeah, JT Turner hustled back, got his feet set, picked up the charge. He's playing basketball like a full-grown man. Good job, J.T. Turner.
White now is going to kick it over to Malone. Malone to Turner. Turner will be guarded by Parham. Back in the corner to Jabari White. White now up to Turner. Turner will cross over, drive left, kick it over to Jacquees Adams. He'll penetrate and shoot the wild shot. Looking for the foul, I think, right there, and Jackson Ballard's going to bring it down. Hendricks now to get rid of Parnell. Parnell over to Parham. Ballard in the corner, guarded by Andre Davis. Catch and shoot, and he'll drain that corner three. Said it at the beginning of the night. We can't let them get hot.
Yeah, Ballard started the first quarter very cold, but, man, that was a nice shot right there. And let's hope that was an anomaly. He'll go back to being cold. We're going to be in trouble otherwise.
Right. Malone now. He'll size up Parnell. 4-low look for the Raiders.
I want to say a shout out to our friend Jerry Reed, the TV teacher at Brookland. He's unable. Brookland would be streaming tonight, but he was unable to be here, and he was kind enough. The Brookland School, they were kind enough to link on their social media to our broadcast. So we're glad to have all the Brookland fans watching, along with all of us Raider fans.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful night outside. It'd be a good night for high school football, but we're playing high school basketball. 59 degrees and partly cloudy. Unfortunately, both of these schools lost in the first round of the playoffs. Brookland lost at Greenbrier. Nettleton played an excellent game against the number 5 ranked team in the state, Maumelle. Just came up a little bit short, but I cannot say how proud I cannot say too often how proud I am of the football team, the way they competed Friday night. They played a heck of a game.
Played an awesome game Friday. It came down right. Well, didn't really come down to the wire, but a couple plays.
Plays here and there, and we win that game.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
And you talk about a massive underdog. We hadn't played a game in a month.
Yeah.
We're coming in playing a red-hot team, playing in a tough conference, 3-game winning streak, the Maumelle Hornets, and we gave them everything they wanted.
Right, we definitely did. White now, he's going to give it up top of the key to Malone. Malone now over to Turner. Turner will be guarded by Parham. Israel Malone to set the on-ball screen for Turner. Back down to Malone. He'll give it into White. Over to Hannah, and that's going to be a 2-point basket right there for Reagan Hannah.
Great shot there by Reagan Hannah, the Raiders sophomore, continuing to get the job done.
Tyler Parham, ball's going to be stolen by and it's going to be a foul on number 34, Jackson Ballard. Be his second foul of the night.
Yeah, and thankfully Reagan gets up. He's okay. He hit the ground awfully hard. It's one of those, if your head whiplashes against the court, you're liable to be out for a good while with a head injury. And thankfully he felt good.
Right.
Excuse my improper grammar, all the English teachers out there, but maybe he fell well. Maybe that's what I should have said.
Down low for Malone. He'll be guarded by Doak. And Doak's going to pick up the foul right there. Great aggressive move right there from Israel Malone. Israel will go to the line now for a one, and looks like 1-1.
This is my first look at Israel Malone tonight. He came in from Mark Tree. Now, he's an old-school Nettleton Raider. He was a Nettleton guy, transferred to Mark Tree. He's back this year. Very impressive what I've seen so far. He is a highlight reel type of player.
Right, definitely. Yep, 9th grade, he decided to move to Mark Tree.
I'm glad to have him back home.
Exactly, glad to have him back. Doak now, he'll be guarded by Turner. Up across the court to Kean Strode. He'll catch and shoot 3, and he'll connect. We cannot let Kean Strode, get hot. Anderson now for the Raiders. He'll be guarded by Doak. He'll have it at the top of the key over to Turner. Down in the corner to Malone. Malone will be guarded by, that's David York. Down low to Hannah, and he'll be off on that shot. Here comes Strode and the Bearcats. He'll have it on the right side of the court. Kick it over across the court to that's number 33, Tyler Parham. Across to Hendricks. Cole Doak's going to catch and shoot 3. And he'll connect.
Yeah, welcome back, Cole Doak, for sure. Young man has been out with a horrible collarbone injury, broke his collarbone in a football game at Nettleton, and he is making his presence known here. Great shot by the Bearcat senior, Cole Doak. Gives Brookland a 7-point lead. Coach Deaton decides to take a timeout. I tell you what, we'll take that timeout with him. In the second quarter, the Bearcats with a 7-point lead in the momentum. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
And we welcome you back to Bearcat Arena. This game brought to you by First Community Bank, where community comes first. We really appreciate our great friends at First Community Bank. If you're looking for a bank, I promise you won't find a better one in Jonesboro than First Community Bank. Alan Williams is the president of First Community Bank, and you talk about a great Nettleton Raiders supporter. It's Alan Williams. 2 sons played on the football team, and he is a huge Raider football fan, huge Raider basketball fan, and we appreciate Alan and the great team he's assembled at First Community Bank for sponsoring the broadcast tonight. Glad to have all of you along for the ride.
Yes, sir. We've got Israel Malone here. He'll bring the ball up now for the Raiders. Kick it over to Jabari White. White now is going to kick it over to Anderson. Anderson will size up his defender, Doak. Anderson back to White. White over to Turner. Anderson's going to catch and shoot 3, and he'll be off on that. Rebounded by Reagan Hanna, and that's going to be off. Great defense right there from Landon Hendricks. Strode now. He's going to size up his defender, Hanna. Kick it over to Landon Hendricks. Hendricks will kick it over to Parham. Back up top of Kiefer Hendricks. Hendricks over to Strode. He'll be guarded by Brandon Anderson. Switch off, and that's David York. Cole Doak's going to pump fake, and he'll be off on that 3 ball. Great defense right there for Israel Malone.
Good rebound by Brandon Anderson.
Anderson now is going to kick it over to Jabari White. He'll drive baseline, kick it over to Hanna. Hanna out to Malone. Catch and shoot 3 for Israel Malone. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by David York.
We talked about Brookland being cold at the outset of the game. The Raiders have been a little bit cold as well.
Right. Right, the Raiders, we're kind of more of we're not really like a catch and shoot team, I don't think. We've got more guys that can drive the ball. Great hustle right there for Brandon Anderson.
Yeah, a heck of an effort by Brandon. Very impressed with the way Brandon's playing on both sides of the floor. He's Nettleton's leading scorer with 8 points and making great plays on the defensive side as well.
Doak to inbound now. He'll inbound it to Parham. Parham's going to be guarded by Hanna. Parham over to York. York down in the corner to Doak. Doak will drive right, and he'll shoot the floater. He'll be off on that one, rebounded by, that's going to be Jabari White. Great defense right there from Jabari White. Here comes Malone and the Raiders. Brandon Anderson going to take it all the way in for the score. Great score, great quick score right there from the Raiders. And Brandon Anderson, he's playing a heck of a game tonight.
Yep, and Coach Gross not happy about that. He is going to call timeout and have a little gentle discussion with his team. He is not happy. Coach Gross was very kind to us to help us get set up today and allow us to come up here and broadcast the game. He came up and met our student crew earlier, Eli, and he told the girls here, Tony and Sarah, he said, I'm a normal guy until I start coaching. You're gonna hear me scream. I'm gonna be the maniac screaming here in just a few minutes. I'm a normal guy in real life, but as he walked off, I said, yeah, that's Dr. Jekyll right here. That's who you just met, Dr. Jekyll. During the game, he's going to be Mr. Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
But he is definitely one of the outstanding coaches in the state of Arkansas, and he's done a great job here at Brookland.
Strode now. He's going to be guarded by Anderson. Pick it up top to Landon Hendricks. Hendricks will pump fake and drive and kick it over to York. And great look right there for Hendricks, but I don't think York was ready for it.
Coach Gross pounding the scorer's table after that play. He is not happy with the way his Bearcats are playing right now.
Anderson now will bring it up for the Raiders. He'll bring it to this side of the court, get a screen from Israel Malone. Size up his defender, Dope. Kick it over to Jabari White. White now. In and out move. Great move. Anderson catch and shoot, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jaquise Adams, and he's going to fall. Tyler Parham over to Hendricks. Hendricks will take it out, and looks like the Brookland Bearcats will wait for the final shot here.
Yeah, 19 seconds on the clock and ticking with a 5-point lead. That would seem to be a judicious play.
Parham over to York. York down to Hendricks. Hendricks will be guarded by Reagan Hanna. Up at the top of the key for Cole Dope.
3 seconds, 2 seconds.
3 seconds, and Tyler Parham's going to take the shot, and he will
about
that shot. Up at the top of the key for Cole Dope.
3 seconds, 2 seconds.
3 seconds, and Tyler Parham's going to take the shot. And
making him take an off-balance three. It would have been awesome, but Tyler Parham drills the three as he's fallen backwards, and he gives Brookland a 28-20 lead here at the break. So it's halftime here at Brookland. We will take a break and let you hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the Consolidated Insurance halftime show. May even have a special guest or two coming over from our friends from Brookland. So stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen on the Consolidated Insurance halftime show. We'll have it in just a moment. You are watching Raider basketball on NTV.
Gray, rice farming isn't a profession. It's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
That whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I love the hate the feeling of a great drop.
When I sing my alma mater, I feel it all night long.
I love my school with all my heart and soul.
I know I'm gonna be all right.
Wherever I go.
I'm a little bit country.
And a little bit rock and roll.
Worried about losing your Raider pride? Then you need Raider Pride Alert. Just press the button on the Class of '89 Spirit Stick, and we will send help immediately.
Raider Pride Alert.
Help! My Raider pride is falling and it can't get up!
It's okay, Miss Timmerman. Help is on the way.
Turn up, turn up! Raider Pride, we got some. Raider Pride, we got some.
To order your Raider Pride Alert, just call 1-800-RP-ALERT. Raider Pride is justified.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. And, you know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hey, Leslie, guess what day it is?
It's game day.
Jalen, how happy are students that go to Nettleton?
I'll say happier than DJ on game day.
Game day!
Be happy, be a Raider. Raider Pride is justified.
So don't forget it.
Mr. Miller lost his voice. No problem. I'll send in the replacements.
Woo! Woo, Daddy Mercy. Mercy, woo, Daddy. Handsome Johnny. How the heck do you edit on this thing?
Mr. McGrew, you're in photo booth.
What? This son of a...
Hey, that's all right. Good try, but I'll take it from here. Raider Pride!
It's justified!
They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit students.
Would you ding-dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Get coming!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes. Okay. Raider Pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit stick?
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider Pride, brother. Fire that thing in here. Dang her!
Hey, run!
At Nettleton, we got that Raider Pride.
Because Raider Pride is justified.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton. That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider Pride is justified.
The Nettleton Raiders present.
And we welcome you to the Consolidated Insurance halftime show here at Brookland Bearcat Arena, where Brookland has a 28-20 lead over Nettleton here at the break. First quarter, it ended, well, the game started. I want to talk, first of all, Eli, how the game started. Just a beautiful alley-oop dunk. And maybe you remember who passed it. I just remember the dunk. It was Israel Malone. Do you remember who fed him that?
I wasn't paying attention.
We'll have to go back and watch that. But if you're just now joining us, you need to wait till the broadcast is over and then give it a little bit. It takes a few minutes for the video to load on YouTube. Then go back, navigate back to the first quarter. That was just an incredible play to start the game. Israel Malone introducing himself to the Bearcat faithful with a thunderous alley-oop dunk. That's how the game got started, and at the end of the quarter, Brookland was looking to go ahead by a couple, and Israel Malone with a get that thing out of here block. Very athletic play. It was 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter, however, Brookland outscored Nettleton 14-6, and they lead here at the break 28-20. Leading scorers, well, let's just start off with the Bearcats. Tyler Parham and Jackson Ballard both have 6 points. Cole Doak has 5. Cole Doak playing his first game back after an injury, after a collarbone injury that he sustained at Raider Field. We're sure glad that he is doing well and he's back in action tonight. Kean Strode has 3 points. Mason Woodall has 2. Jackson Parnell has 2. Landon Hendricks has 2. So, looking at this Brookland Bearcat team, that's balanced scoring right there. There's not just one player who's doing all the scoring. Just a really good, deep, balanced squad. As for the Raiders, they are led by Brandon Anderson, Magnum BA. He has got 10 points. 8 of those came in the first quarter. He had a couple of conventional three-point plays and just had a heck of a first frame, scored a couple in the second frame. He leads all scorers with 10 points. Also for the Raiders, Reagan Hanna has 4 points. And rounding out the scoring, Jabari White, Israel Malone, and Jaquise Adams all have pitched in 2. So that is how the scoring happened. We're about a minute and a half away from the second half starting, so we'll let you hear for a couple of three of our wonderful sponsors, and we'll have the second half when we come back. You've listened to the Consolidated Insurance halftime show. You're listening to and watching Raider basketball on NTV.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
For Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
Hi, I'm Trish Merritt with A Beautiful Mess Salon. I'm a proud graduate of Nettleton High School and a big supporter of the Raiders. I've been at A Beautiful Mess since we opened in September of 2015. I love to take care of my Raider family, like I take care of the legendary Miss T. So feel free to set up an appointment today. Call 870-520-60.
And we welcome you back to Bearcat Arena, where the second half about to get underway. Brookland with a 28-20 lead over the Raiders. And we are underway here to tell you about all the action. The play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Raiders senior Eli Campbell.
Yes, sir. Jackson Barnell is going to drive baseline, and he'll get the bucket right there, guarded by Jeremiah Turner.
My pal Wayne Steele came up during the halftime show. I thought he might be a guest, but he didn't seem to want to be on air. But he said that he felt like Brookland played a little bit flat in the first half, and they were going to have a come-to-Jesus meeting with Coach Gross. That's probably what happened at halftime.
Yep. Parnell now for the Bearcats. He'll kick it over to Hendricks, back to Parnell, around the horn for the Bearcats. Back up top for Hendricks. Hendricks will look down low and won't see anything. Give Parnell an on-ball screen, stolen by Brandon Anderson. Great defense right there for Brandon Anderson. Playing a great game tonight. Here comes White. Israel Malone catching, well, thought he was going to catch and shoot, but it's going to be too much hands right there on, I think that foul's going to be on, was it? Jackson Ballard. His third foul tonight.
So Ballard in a little bit of foul trouble. He's going to catch a little time on the bench. You can bet when Bobby Gross is over there, that's a long walk back to the bench.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a steal right there for Landon Hendricks up to Parham. Parham now is going to get a screen from York. Back across the court to Parnell. Parnell to York, over to Stroke. Stroke's going to catch and shoot three, and he'll be off on that one, rebounded by David York, and he's going to miss that one. I think he was a little bit too wide open right there.
Had a little too much time to think about it, a little strong.
Brandon Anderson catch and shoot three. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Tyler Parham. Here come the Bearcats. Up to York now. York over to Parnell. He's going to turn down the screen and take it inside. Great move right there for Jackson Parnell.
Impressed with Parnell's athleticism. He can definitely drive to the rack, and he's picked up 4 big points here in the third quarter for Brookland.
Adams now is going to drive baseline, kick it back out to Israel Malone. Malone, it's going to be a foul right there on number 1, Jackson Parnell. Parnell's third foul tonight.
It's his third. Maybe that's what I need to do. It seems like every time I start bragging on one of the Bearcats, they get in foul trouble. That's Parnell's third foul. So.
Parnell will go to the bench now. Doak will check in. Anderson now inbounded to Adams. Adams down low, and that's going to be stolen by Landon Hendricks. It's going to be a 2-on-3 fast break. Hendricks will take it all the way. Great move right there for Landon Hendricks to go coast to coast.
And Coach Deaton elects to take a timeout, so we will take it with him. Here in the third quarter, Brookland has opened up a 2-touchdown lead over Nettleton. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV. We appreciate our great friends from Shadrachs Coffee always being so gracious and sponsoring our broadcast. 4 locations in Jonesboro, 1 in Paragould. Shadrachs Coffee is fuel for your soul. I want to say a shout out to somebody who's listening at home tonight, and that is my dad, Dale Miller. He's an old Brookland Bearcat himself, class of 1955. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, my dad was a Bearcat.
So Mr. Miller comes from Bearcats.
I got a little Bearcat blood in me, but
Bearcat blood.
Let me tell you something. You cut me open, I'll bleed black and gold, Hoss. There ain't nothing else. My loyalty is totally Nettleton, but very thankful for my father, and he does love his alma mater.
So it's gonna be a turnover right there for Nettleton. Still for Tyler Parham down the corner for Cole Doak. He'll take the pump fake and kick it back up to Parham here. Parham will drive left, kick it over to Doak in the corner. He'll be guarded by Brandon Anderson. He's playing a great game tonight.
My dad actually painted the old gym, the old Brookland gym that's been torn down. You can bet back in the early 50s, he'd be amazed to see this arena they have now here in 2020, how the world has changed.
We're going to get right Brandon Anderson right there on the reach over. It's like he's getting physical right there with Landon Hendricks. Andre Davis is going to check in now for the Raiders. For a low set for the Bearcats, they'll inbound it to Doak. Doak will get a screen from Hendricks. Doak will drive left, kick it over to Strode. Strode to Hendricks. Around the horn to Parham. Great steal right there for Brandon Anderson, and here they come on the fast break. He's going to make an up and under move. Great move.
Yeah, nice.
For Brandon Anderson.
Nice play by Brendan Anderson. Brendan just picked up his 3rd foul. Coach Deaton electing to leave him in the game. I think that's a good decision.
Exactly.
Brendan leading the Raiders scores. He's got 12 points.
Nettleton's going to be in a full court man press here. Looks like they're going to be trapping the ball as soon as they inbound. Trying to speed up this Bearcat defense, Bearcat offense. Inbound to Strode. Strode kick it across the court to Hendricks. And Hendricks is going to take it all the way. Great pass right there for Landon Hendricks.
Yeah, good finish there by David York, one of the impressive young Bearcats on this very good Brookland team.
Foul right there is going to be charged at number 21, Aiden Roberson. It'll be his first foul of the night. Anderson to inbound it now. He'll give it down to right in bounds to Jacquees Adams, off on the lay-in, and one. Great rebound and put back for Jacquees Adams.
Yeah, that's an old, I don't know if you ever played the basketball game 21, but that was a great 21 play right there. Got the rebound, put it right back in.
They'd be going back to 0.
That's right.
In 21. Great N1 right there for Jacquees Adams. And Nettleton's still going to be in this full court man press, going to be trapping the ball. Hendricks now is going to take it up, kick it over to Strode. Strode on the far side of the court. Kick it across the court to Tyler Parham. Parham's going to get a screen from Hendricks. Parham to Strode, excuse me. Hendricks up top. And kick it over to Parham. Bearcats down low. And that's going to be David York going to take it to the cup, and he will finish.
David York. 4 points in this quarter by York. That young man's a great player.
Yep, he's playing great coming off the bench tonight.
Junior David York. So
Anderson now is going to kick it over to Davis. Davis down to Israel Malone. Israel drive left, and oh my goodness. Wow. Anderson now is going to kick it over to Davis. Davis down to Israel Malone. Israel drive left, and oh my.
Up just slams it down. Heck of a dunk by Israel Malone. I'll say a shout out to our director tonight, Sarah Earns, getting you good shots like that right there. So shout out to our girl, Sarah. Israel Malone, that is his 4th point of the game. Both of them have been, all four of them have come from the dunk.
I'm hoping that that'll be an energy booster right there for the Raiders and trying to get us going in the right direction. He's just such a long, I mean, he swept and took one dribble and just rose up.
Yeah, I never made a play like that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I never made a play like that. That's he's got a gear that I don't have. Israel Malone, quite a bit more athletic than the OTMC ever dreamed about being. Young man can play.
Yep. Across the court, that's going to be steal right there for Israel
Nice.
Malone. And here he comes, and here comes the Raiders. He's going to drive down left, kick it out to Brandon Anderson. Corner three for Brandon Anderson. Be off on that one. Rebounded by Andre Davis. He'll put that one up. Great defense to offensive play right there for the Raiders. Oh, here we come again. And Brandon Anderson with the steal is going to kick it out to Jabari White. White back down to Anderson. And it's going to be real close, but they'll get it back out.
2:39 to play in the third. The Raiders turning this game around with the full court pressure.
Yes, sir. Anderson now is going to size up his defender. Kick it back out to Jabari White. White across the court to Malone. Malone's going to get a screen and drive with his right hand, pull up jump shot. Great shot right there for Israel Malone.
Nice.
Court to Malone. Malone's going to get a screen and drive with his right hand, pull up jump shot. Great shot right there for Israel. Yep. Great defense right there for Nettleton, speeding up the game and trying to speed this Brookland offense up.
Well, they have cut the lead to 7 here. Do not count out these Nettleton Raiders, folks.
Anderson's going to inbound it now to Malone. Malone will jump up with David York. Ball pressure. He's going to kick it in the corner to Brandon Anderson. Anderson's now going to pull it back out, kick it to Jabari White, get an on-ball screen, and Jabari White will pull it out to Jacquees Adams. Anderson now at the top of the key. He'll set up the Raider offense. Get an on-ball screen, turn it down. Jacquees Adams is going to get it in the corner. Kick it back up to Israel Malone. And he's going to take the wild shot, and he'll be off on that one, and he's going to get a foul.
Yeah, Israel was over the back there, and that is just Israel's first foul, so that's good news for the Raider fans.
Exactly. Yeah, we got Brandon Anderson. Brandon's got 3.
Yes.
And then Israel will only have 1. So we can stay out of foul trouble. But Brookland, they've got Ballard with 3 and Parnell with 3. It's going to be a kickball violation right there.
So the Bearcat team being tested definitely by Nettleton's athleticism and by this full court pressure. And so far, it's Coach Deaton. You got to give the man credit. He's dialed up the right recipe here in the third quarter.
Exactly. About a minute 20 to go. Here in the third, Strode's going to size up Hannah. He'll kick it up to that's Hunter Smith. Hunter Smith's going to be guarded heavily by Jabari White. Down low, and they're going to throw it right out of bounds. I think that was York looking for Strode on the backdoor cut, and he'll turn the ball over. Great defense right there for the Raiders.
There's a minute and 8 left to play here in the third quarter. Raiders trail by 7.
Anderson will bring it up now. He'll be guarded by Aiden Roberson. Nettleton's going to be in a box set. Kick it over to Jacquees Adams. Up to the top of the key. Around the horn to White. White to Anderson. Drive right and kick it out to catch and shoot for Jacquees Adams. She'll be short. That's rebounded by Aiden Roberson. It's going to be over the back foul right there on Brandon Anderson.
Well, we did not need that. That is Brendan's 4th personal foul. Or actually, they charged it to Adams. That's good news.
Okay.
That's hit Jacquees' 2nd personal. Yeah, we need to leave Brandon Anderson out there.
For sure. Parham now for the Bearcats. He'll kick it back to Strode. Try to break this full court press. And, great hustle right there for Jabari White. Just preventing that Brookland layup right there.
Yeah, Nettleton's had very good luck with the full court pressure. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Roberson's going to kick it to Hendricks. Hendricks will size up his defender, kick it over to Strode. Strode on this side of the court will take it to the middle of the court. He'll drive right, bring it back out, kick it over to Smith. Smith to Parham.
16 seconds on the clock.
Around the horn for the Bearcats, over to Roberson. Roberson will drive right, pull it back out, kick it to Hendricks. They're going to hold for the last shot.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Strode.
Wow.
Strode on the three.
Wow.
That's 2 back-to-back at the end of the quarter, 3 balls.
Yeah, those are backbreakers right there. For the second straight quarter, Brookland has nailed a off-balance long-range 3 at the buzzer, and with that, they have a 10-point lead in a quarter that was mainly controlled by the Raiders, but big punctuation mark there, exclamation point by the Bearcats. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Bearcats lead by 10. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
Have wrecks they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
And we appreciate our great friends from Collision Repair bringing this game to you tonight. With COVID regulations, COVID restrictions, not a whole lot of people can be here, so glad to have all of you watching from the comforts of your home, thanks to our good friends at Collision Repair. Jeff Edgar, a great Nettleton Raider and a great supporter of his alma mater. Collision Repair. You get yourself in a wreck, there's only one place to go to, and that's Collision Repair. Here to tell you about the fourth quarter, the play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Raiders senior Eli Campbell.
Brandon Anderson will take it now. He'll be guarded by Kean Strode. Israel Malone now drive left. And across the court pass. And Brandon Anderson could not hold on to it. Costly turnover right there for the Raiders.
And not a surprise to me, Coach Deaton electing to stay with the full court pressure.
Right. Parham now. Again, drive right, kick it over to Strode. Strode to Hendricks. Hendricks will drive left now on the far side of the court. Kick it up to Parham at the top of the key. Parham back out now. He'll be guarded by Hannah. Horn set. He'll get a screen from Hendricks. Parnell down to Hendricks. And that's a great move right there for Hannah Hendricks.
Yeah, Hendricks scored with his back to the glass right there.
Nice. Yeah, he did.
Nice shot by Landon Hendricks.
Anderson now will take Hendricks, pull it back out, kick it over to Reagan Hannah over to Malone. Malone's going to size up his defender, Jackson Parnell. Jabari White on the 3 ball. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Nettleton. Great hustle right there for Reagan Hannah to tip it out to Israel Malone and get the possession back.
Going to have to get some of those threes to start falling if we're going to get back in this thing.
You're exactly right. Jabari White now. Got to get something going here. Over to Anderson. Kick it back out to White. Around the horn to Adams. In the corner for Israel Malone. Catch and shoot 3. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Tyler Parham and the Brookland Bearcats.
The Bearcats under Coach Bobby Gross, known as an excellent defensive team. They've held the Raiders to 31 points here. And they seem like they always have a hand in your face.
Yep. Strode in the corner now. Kick it back out to Parham. Around the horn to Landon Hendricks. He'll drive baseline, and that's going to be a blocking foul right there on Brandon Anderson. And I think that will be Brandon Anderson's fourth foul of the night.
Yes, that's his 4th right there. And trying to pick up a charge. You got to admire that, but he just a little tardy in getting his feet set.
Inbound now to Ballard. Ballard over to Parnell. Back to Hendricks. And he'll take that shot and drain that 3 ball.
9 points on the game for Hendricks.
Those are backbreakers right there.
Yeah, and the Bearcat lead, which is down to 7, back up to 15.
Hannah down low, and that's going to be a foul. They're going to get, I think that's going to get Jackson Ballard on that call. Oh. Foul's going to be on Landon Hendricks. His second foul of the night. White to inbound it now for the Raiders. So to inbound it to Jacquees Adams. Adams now will take it back out to Israel Malone. Malone will size up his defender, drive right, and shoot the floater. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Reagan Hanna. Great hustle right there for Reagan Hanna to get the second chance points.
Yeah, nice job by Reagan. He's got 6 points on this game. Good to see the Raiders sophomore contributing. He's the big man in the paint for Nettleton and did a good job right there.
Ballard now for the Bearcats. He'll kick it over to Parnell. Parnell across the court to Parm in the corner for Strode. Down low to Ballard, and he's going to be off on that one. And offensive rebound for that Bearcats. Ballard down low now. He's going to get the foul. Foul's going to be on number 24, Reagan Hanna. His third foul of the night.
That will be on Reagan Hanna,
His first foul of the night. I'm looking at the wrong side here.
Easy mistake to make. Ballard to be at the line, shooting 2.
He'll convert the first. Ballard here on the second. He'll convert the second.
Hustling.
Have it now, yep.
Hustling play there by Parnell.
Jabari White will have it in the corner. Great.
There we go.
Great shot for.
Yeah, and Coach Deaton wanted the foul right there. Didn't get it as he got hit as he shot. And Coach Deaton not happy for sure about that non-call. But the Raiders cut the lead to 12 here in the fourth quarter. About 4 minutes to play. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
Changed since the 1950s. But one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
We appreciate our great friends from Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride alive since 1959. Got a good look at the bench right there, and we've got a new coach, a couple of new assistant coaches. That's Jermaine Thomas on the right, and the tall guy with the beard. That's Coach Ragsdale, Matt Ragsdale. No relation to Corey, the great Nettleton Raider basketball player from years gone by, but glad to have those guys in Raider Nation. Nettleton trailing by a dozen with 4:35 to play. Here to bring fourth quarter action to you, the play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Eli Campbell.
Ballard now, Raiders will be in the full court diamond press. Kind of a zone look here for the Raiders. Over to Hendricks, back to Strode, across the court to Parm. Parm back to Strode, and they're going to get it right to the center of the court, Jackson Ballard.
Brookland did a good job of beating the press that time.
Ballard guarded by Hanna. He can give it over to Parm. Almost stolen right there by Israel Malone.
Good effort by Israel.
Parm now. He's going to get it on this side of the court, kick it over to Landon Hendricks. Hendricks over to Parnell. Parnell over to Strode. Bearcats here just trying to burn the clock. Passing around the horn, trying to get an open shot. And that's exactly what they're going to do with Landon Hendricks right there.
7 points in this quarter for Hendricks. He's got 11 on the game. I believe that leads all Bearcat scorers.
Jabari White's going to take Kean Strode off the dribble and convert the and one. Great move for Jabari White.
Nice job by Jabari. He sunk a big three-pointer from the corner earlier. 5 points in this quarter, going for the conventional three-point play. Give him 6 in the quarter. It'd be 8 in the game if he sinks it.
White will convert the and one. White will convert. Ballard kick it over to Parham. Parham's going to be guarded closely by Israel Malone. Jackson Ballard now. Kick it over to Landon Hendricks. Around the horn. Brookland just reversing the ball here, kind of a weave set. Just trying to run this clock down. Nettleton's going to trap, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Israel Malone. And great defense to stop the clock right there for Israel Malone and the Raiders.
2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the game, and you can't blame Malone for trying to force the issue. The Raiders down by 11 with only 2:43 to play. They got to try to make something happen.
Parnell now is going to be guarded by, that's going to be in down low, and Jackson Ballard's going to get the and one bucket.
Nice play there by Jackson Ballard. He goes strong. That's a thick young man. He is
definitely.
He is strong, and like a bull, he made his way to the basket and put it in.
He will not convert the and one though. Raiders, Israel Malone, senior Israel Malone will bring it up now. He'll size up his defender Jackson Parnell. Kick it out to Jabari White. He'll catch and shoot three in the corner. Great shot for Jabari White to get the quick. He'll size up his defender Jackson Parnell. Kick it out to Jabari White. He'll catch and shoot three in the corner. To Ballard, risky pass right there for Jackson Parnell, but he converted it. Farm now. It's going to be a timeout for the Brookland Bearcats.
We will take a timeout with them. Fourth quarter action here at Bearcat Arena. Bearcats lead by 10. We'll be right back with more Raider basketball on NTV. And we welcome you back to Bearcat Arena. Raider basketball on NTV. Craig Miller and Eli Campbell bringing all the action to you here tonight on the last weekday before Thanksgiving break for the students. If you see Nettleton students out there, and I'm assuming Brookland students as well, and they seem happy, it's because they got fall break coming up, Thanksgiving coming up. They got a whole week off. And Eli, that's enough to make a young man like yourself happy this time of year.
Yes, sir. Getting ready to get some good food and good week break right here. Do you know if Nettleton's playing any at all over the break?
I believe they are.
One or two games?
A couple of games, I believe. I think the Lady Raiders are also playing. So I'll have to. You have to forgive me. I don't know right off the top of my head, but we'll get that information. Just stay tuned on our Nettleton TV Facebook page, and we'll definitely let you know when we'll be broadcasting.
Nettleton here is going to try to get the ball back and fouling late game to get these 1-and-1 free throws. Jeremiah Turner's going to pick up the foul right there. He's going to foul Landon Hendricks. He'll go to the line for the 1-and-1 situation.
A minute 40 left on the clock.
He'll be off on that one. And Jackson Parnell flying across the lane and almost had that rebound.
Yeah, heck of an effort. Senior guard Jackson Parnell. Very athletic young man. He almost got that rebound.
Brandon Anderson now bring it up, try to cut this Raider lead down and get a quick bucket. He'll be guarded by Landon Hendricks. Back across the court to Jabari White. Over to Jabari's going to drive down with his left and kick it to Andre Davis in the corner. Israel Malone now. Andre Davis catch and shoot three, and he'll be off on that one. And that's a great hustle right there for Kean Strode to knock it off the Raider, Jabari White.
That's just a smart backyard basketball play right there.
Right.
He's off balance, falling out of bounds, and had the wherewithal to throw the ball off the Raider defender. A minute to play.
Ballard now is going to bring it up and be fouled by number 0, Jabari White. Ballard will go to the free throw line now for the 1-and-1 situation. Jabari White's 4th foul. Ballard now for the 1-and-1. Be off on the first, rebounded by Israel Malone, and here come the Raiders. Malone's going to go behind his back and take it in, and he'll be fouled right there by number 34, Jackson Ballard. His 4th foul of the night.
Yeah, the good news is Jackson Ballard's got 4 fouls. Bad news is there's 51 seconds to play in the game.
Exactly. Malone will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
He's an outstanding player, and he's had a good game tonight.
Malone will be off on the first. Israel Malone will convert the second free throw. Timeout for Coach Deaton. He'll talk it over, probably set up his defensive plan here.
And we'll stay right here during the timeout and make some programming notes. It looks like the schedule for next week as Tony Basil's Mickey plays on the loudspeaker. It looks like Monday night, the girls and the guys will be taking on Truman. That's going to be at home. We'll bring you both of those games here on NTV. That's Monday night. And then Tuesday night, the girls will play at home against South Haven. I guess that'd be South Haven, Mississippi, a team just south of Memphis. So Truman and South Haven next week. 2 games for the girls, 1 game for the guys, Monday and Tuesday. Doubleheader Monday night, then Tuesday night, the girls' game. And we'll bring all the action to you here on NTV, and then we'll take Thanksgiving break. Our next broadcast after that will be November the 30th, which will be a week from Monday as the girls take on Batesville Southside. So a lot of basketball action to come, and we're going to bring you a whole lot of games here on NTV. We're doing so thanks to our great sponsors, and we sure do appreciate good guys like Larry Billing at Shadrachs Coffee, Ronnie Russell, Russell's Truck Accessories, of course, Terry Gray, Delaplaine Seed Company, Alan Williams, First Community Bank, Jeff Edgar, Collision Repair. Appreciate all of our great sponsors.
Jeremiah Turner will pick up the foul there.
That will be on J.T. Turner, his 3rd person.
Sue's Drugstore, of course. We appreciate Tyler Sue, 3rd generation Sue, who is running Sue's Drugstore. I believe in Consolidated Insurance, Randy and Lena Johnson, I believe I covered everybody. Parnell misses the free throw, and I
didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either.
But
maybe a line violation of some sort.
Malone will take it now. He'll kick it over to Jeremiah Turner. Catch and shoot 3. He'll
There
drain
we go.
that 3.
3-point basket, J.T. Turner.
44 seconds to play. Nettleton down by 6. 30-second timeout. So we will just keep it right here. And boys, that was a nice shot by J.T. Turner. Good to see the Raiders senior sink the 3. And I guess you would call this a 2-possession game right now, Eli. 44 seconds to play, 2-possession game. What I'm trying to say is, Raider faithful, you don't need to go anywhere. Stay right here. Anything could happen these final 44 seconds. It's very tough to come back against a good defensive team like Brookland, but if they miss their free throws, then Raiders keep fouling, anything can happen.
Yep. Jeremiah Turner, if I'm not mistaken, I think that might be the only shot he's taken tonight.
It's the only shot he's taken, I believe, and he's 1 for 1. He's shooting 1,000.
Yep, shooting 1,000. He needs to take some more of those. Raiders going to be in a full-court man press right here. Brookland's going to try to go deep, get it into Kean Strode. Brandon Anderson's going to foul, and Brandon Anderson's going to foul out of the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Brandon
had to get a quick one, though.
He was the man closest to the ball, and so he committed the foul. And unfortunately for Brandon, unfortunately for the Raiders, that is his 5th foul. That's going to put number 23, Kean Strode, at the line for the Bearcats. And I believe they are in double bonus now, so every time they get fouled, they'll have 2 shots.
Strode will convert on first, and he'll convert the second also. Here's Malone will roll the ball and pick it up, and here's a screen from Davis. And it's going to be stolen right there. Jackson Parnell, and he's going to take it back out, and Jeremiah Turner is going to trap Kean Strode.
Great defense there by Parnell. The Bearcat fans appreciate that. Give that young man a very nice round of applause. As foul charge against JT, that's his 4th personal.
Strode will shoot the first. He'll convert the first.
Strode is perfect from the stripe tonight. See if that works.
Nope, didn't work.
Tried to jinx him, but Kean Strode a little too good for that. He's 4 for 4, less than 30 seconds to play.
Jacquees Adams will try to take it in here and shoot the floater. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jackson Parnell, and that's going to be fouled by Andre Davis. Ten-point lead with 19 seconds left to go, and Jackson Parnell at the line, shooting 2.
Nice round of applause for Parnell as he heads to the line. As these Brookland fans show their appreciation for this young man. He's a very blue-collar player. He's
exactly right.
Diving for the ball.
Playing hard.
Oh, gosh, yeah, don't mean to take anything away from his athleticism. Very athletic young man, but I've been very impressed with how hard he plays the game.
Be off on both of those right there. Malone here. He'll bring it up. Almost triple team. Barry White's going to take the 3. He'll be fouled right there by Kean Strode. I think that was only the 2 they called the foul on, though.
That will be on Kean Strode, his 2nd personal.
I don't know if he'll be shooting 2 or 3 here. I don't know if he's
sure it was a 2. Yeah,
2 shots, okay.
2. Just short on the first.
Jabari White has 11 points on the night. And with that, he has 12.
10 seconds left. Good steal right there for Jeremiah Turner to get it. Kick it over to Jabari White, and he'll convert that 3.
How about that? 15 points on the night for Jabari White. And your final score from Brookland, the Bearcats 56, the Raiders 50. We'll take a short break, bring you some totals and highlights in the Consolidated Insurance postgame show right after these messages. You're watching Raider basketball on NT.
It's changed since the 1950s. But one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
And we welcome you back to the Consolidated Insurance postgame show where Brookland has defeated the Raiders 56-50. We appreciate our great friends Randy and Lana Johnson from Consolidated Insurance for all your insurance needs. It's Consolidated Insurance. Well, the Raiders kind of run into a buzzsaw here tonight, Eli, against a very tough Bearcat team, but I'm proud of the way the Raiders battled back in the fourth quarter.
Right. You can't say they laid down and took it. They these last 3 games they've played, they've all been, within 10 points. And so, even with not having as much talent as they want, and they play hard. They
really do. The quarter-by-quarter breakdown, it was 14-14 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, Brookland outscored Nettleton 14-6. They went into the half leading 28-20. The third quarter, Nettleton put on a full-court press and definitely paid dividends, but Brookland with a huge three-pointer at the basket. They won that quarter 13-11. Nettleton continued the full-court pressure, and they won the fourth quarter 19-14. By that point, it was a little too late. Brookland with a 56-50 lead. The leading scorers for both teams, we'll start off with the Bearcats. They were led by Landon Hendricks with 11 points. Jackson Ballard and Kean Strode pitched in 10 apiece. For the Raiders, they were paced by Jabari White, 15 points. Let me do a little cipher in here. 9, 11, 13 of them came in the fourth quarter. So Jabari White scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. He paced the Raiders with 15. Brendan Anderson had 12 points, 10 of them in the first half. Also for the Raiders, Israel Malone had 7. Reagan Hanna had 6. JT Turner had 0-3. So the Raiders fall 56-50. They fall to 0-3 on the season. Brookland improves to 2-0 on the season. Our next broadcast will be Monday night from Raider Gym as we take on our old rivals, the Truman Wildcats, in girls and guys action. We want to say great big thanks to our director tonight, Sarah Earns, to our camera people, Tony Williams, Kobe Miller, and our play-by-play guy, Eli. Great job tonight, bro. Really appreciate you spending your Friday night hanging out with Mr. Miller, calling the basketball game.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You do a great job. And we thank all of our sponsors, First Community Bank, Russell's Truck Accessories, Shadrachs Coffee, Collision Repair, Delaplaine Seed Company, and Sue's Drug, and, of course, Consolidated Insurance, who bring you the post-game show. So a tough loss tonight, but a new day tomorrow. The sun will rise, the birds will sing, and the Raiders will take the court again Monday night with a chance to get in the win column. We hope to see you there. And as always, Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Alma mater, heed our parting song.